EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. This one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Here's a give to Miller. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Brady. He completes it to Bryant. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? And Brady will sneak it. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Tom Brady with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense.
The pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to clear up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. on first down. It's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The four-time Pro Bowler, Cam Chancellor. And it'll make this a second and long.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Like 20! Like 20!
Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Wolfe in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Lucky 56. Go! 19.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. This throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They go play action. Mayfield. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The return man here, T.J. Jones. And out now come the Seahawks. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Going deep here for Bryant. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Boo, line it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A handoff running left is Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Wait, 20!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Second down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Final play of the half. Mayfield on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
All right, here we go. 56. Green, lucky 56. Green.
Mayfield on play action. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Coleman has it here right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a...
And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Baker Mayfield taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 10-7. Gould now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Play action. Now it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mayfield off the play fake. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Randy Gregory in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. It's the Bengals hoping to pull off a bit of a shocker. They lead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the INT, it's Brady. Pass incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Running left is Miller. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Brady going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gold now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Evans has it left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Stop! Wait, 20! Hey, 20!
Throwing now is Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And now it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Again, it's Brady. Complete. He finds Brady. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
29! Alpha!
Brady now on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Wait, 20! 380! Wide!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Caught left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
Mayfield looks to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Wait, 20.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it with Miller on first down, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Let's go, let's go. Wait, 20, 54.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now Brady. Underneath from Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Wait, 20, wait, 20. 29, Alpha. Ready? Go. Check it. Quick touch.
Now Brady got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a little little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Detroit!
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Going deep depth, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked out by Jalen Mills, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis...
Oh.